You are planning to buy a house and thinking of preparing only 10% out of the purchase price, or just pay 500 or 1000 ringgit to own a new property, just like what the advertisement tells you. Actually, there is more than just that. I'm not here to crush your dream in getting your new house, but I will share with you what are the actual costs of buying a completed property from the secondary market. Be sure to subscribe for more related content. I'll be talking about buying a property from another owner in a sub-sales market. Discussion on buying from the developer or from the auction will be in the next video. These are the expenses that you cannot avoid, which I will be discussing individually. To have a better understanding of what is the actual cost, let's take the example of buying a 500,000 ringgit property with a 90% loan margin as your financing. Let's have a guess. What is the actual cost in buying this property? Pause the video, comment down below your estimation, and see if you got it as close as what I will be discussing. The stamp duty and legal fees are calculated based on the purchase price and the loan amount taken to finance your property. For the stamp duty, Stamp Act 1949 and the Finance Act 2018 are referred to. The calculations are shown in this table. Taking the example of buying a 500,000 property with a 90% loan margin, this is the amount of stamp duty to be prepared. But there are some exemptions given by the government, which I have discussed in my Facebook page. I'll put the link down in the description box below. For the legal fees, it is based on the Solicitor Remuneration Order 2017 and the calculation is in a tier system. Taking back the same example, this is the legal fees to be paid. Hi Tom. If you are getting a different rate from this, just keep it to yourself. Because under the rules, lawyers are not allowed to give discount in most circumstances. If you are getting a bank loan to finance your house, there will be valuation fees to assess the value of the property, insurance in the form of MRTA or MLTA, which covers the unforeseen circumstances of death. And some banks mandate you to have it by giving you a slightly lower interest rate. Another is the fire insurance, but if you are buying a high-rise property, just ask from the management a master copy to provide to the bank. All these are considered the upfront costs before the bank approves and release your loan sum. This is not a surprise factor as you would have knew once the bank approves your loan. But the interest rate is influenced by the overnight policy rate, which will be reviewed by the Bank Negara every 2 months. Since the interest rate is at all-time low, if ever the rate increases, your loan installment amount will increase as well. Let's take the example of a 450,000 ringgit loan amount on a 3.5% interest rate for a tenure of 35 years. According to the loan amortization schedule, this would be the average monthly installment amount. The loan approval and interest rate is subject to your credit profile. If you can score for a lower interest rate, that will be even better. For the interior design, it is very much depending on personal preference and priorities. Then again, in terms of design, lighting, decoration, kitchen cabinet and all sorts, there is homework to do budgeting and compare quotation to find the right one. Based on smart money tips, the rule of thumb for this total cost is either at a maximum of 6 months of your total household income or at a maximum of 20% of the property price, whichever you are comfortable with. You may consider to DIY on some in order to save costs. Also, remember to keep all your renovation receipts as they will come in handy in the future. I had discussed this in my previous video. You may refer to the link above and skip to the relevant part. For the miscellaneous payment, it is a huge umbrella covering all the expenses to pay for a house, such as electricity, water, Inda Water Consortium, quick rent and assessment. Inda Water is charged monthly, quick rent is annual payment, whereas assessment payment is biannually. If you are staying in a strata property, There is a monthly payment to the management on service charges and sinking fund. Be sure to make your payment on time. Moreover, all houses are subjected to fair wear and tear. So, maintenance and repair work should be done immediately before it becomes a bigger problem. To summarize, taking into account of the example of buying a 500,000 property, these are the costs to be factored in buying a property, pointing out the biggest expenses of all for your reference. The amount may differ among different property. This video is for you to note what are the possible expenses. Thank you for watching till the very end of this video. You may refer to the timestamp in the description box below to refresh your memory. Please like and subscribe to my channel to show some love and support. Share it out to your friends and family to benefit them as well. Comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.